He was there only. Okay.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Take it, bro. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh my
Oh my
lord.
God, Mbappe, you messed it up, man.
Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Akhil and welcome back to another video on my channel. The reason you're here, my friends, is because you know you have the potential of becoming a professional FIFA player. But having potential is not the same as doing something with it, right? So today we're going to start off a new series in FIFA 21 where I'm going to introduce you to players who can actually help you in achieving your dreams. Now, today's guest is a 24-year professional FIFA player whose record has been nothing less than spectacular. He's won numerous domestic titles, was crowned the national vice champion twice in his career, and has recently become the vice champion for the famous AFGC tournament. His record says a lot about the character of this man. And also, we have all seen him on the top of the Gaming Monk leaderboards over the past few years. He, being a semi professional footballer himself and casually beating his friends in kickoff, wanted to try out his hand in competitive FIFA and went to participate in a Gaming Monk tournament in Delhi at the age of 21. This is where it all began for him as a competitive FIFA player. Now that India has the eligibility for global series, he plans to continue playing professionally for a few years and also want to explore options such as mentoring, managing teams, and many such jobs in the field of esports. Help me in welcoming Lokman Chaturvedi, also known as Loki, belovedly called as Loki by our Indian FIFA community. So, hey Loki, how are you, man?
What's up, Akhil? Thank you so much for inviting me over to your channel. This is honestly something I was really excited for, and I appreciate the warm welcome. And I'm really looking forward to whatever is there in store for our video this time.
Yeah, I mean, I feel it's an honor because I've seen you go as a player, and now over the past 1 2 years, you've supported the community, and as a streamer, as a YouTuber, you've been a professional player as well. So I'm really honored to have you on my channel. First, without any further ado, I want to start off asking this. Especially, I wanted to ask it for a long time now. So basically, I feel you're such a great addition to the whole FIFA scene, especially with streaming and organizing and making a lot of efforts and supporting Indian FIFA esports. Basically, what made you take the step? Actually, I wanted to ask you for a long time. I mean, playing as a player is a different thing, but going above and beyond to help community grow as a whole and is something very different. I just want to have you shed some light on this, if you can.
Absolutely. First of all, thank you for giving me such a warm introduction. Second of all, I mean, apart from playing and getting into FIFA competitive, I've just seen the community being super active since the time I have come into the community. Like I used to see players just playing tournaments when I came to the scene back in 2017. I was also a newbie that time, and I was like, people are just playing. There is, of course, people meet during tournaments and talk, but there is no streamer as such. There is no YouTube guy who people look up to and everything. So then I saw one or two streamers, and I was like, okay, maybe this is like somewhere I can enter into. I can probably start streaming, and I decided with a couple of other pros, other competitive players from India, that okay, this is what we need. Then there came a point during this pandemic where I was approached by a company to host tournaments, and then I made a WhatsApp group. And after that, people just start coming in. They knew it was like a tournament they could play, they could come into, and they could participate as a community. And then the number just started growing. There were 50 people, then there were 100 people, and now the WhatsApp group is full with whatever the limit of the WhatsApp group has. And now I'm planning to make a Discord server as well, so that more and more people can come in. An additional thing I would like to say here is that, especially with how I have portrayed myself on my socials, is something that every player should be doing. Like now the young players are coming in, guys like Charanjot and all that, who've been extremely good at the game, but they were obviously a little shy in terms of coming out with whatever they've achieved in terms of social media. And also, so now I believe, like with guys like me and all the other pros that are in the scene right now, they have made their socials really well. They put out their achievements, and I think that's something that I am proud about, because people know me. Even if I am not the current best player, and if I'm in the top 5 players, people know me why I'm in the top 5 players, because I tend to go out and tell people exactly what I do every tournament that I play, or every community-driven thing that I do. I stream or maybe host tournaments. So I think that's what people should be doing now, and that's what motivated me. Like I see so many guys playing, just playing, but there was no communication between them, and now the community is coming together, and I'm really really happy with how the outcome has been. Yeah.
Thank you for. I mean, I actually felt that that whole tournament thing that happened during the pandemic was such a success because I just had. I mean, I'm not someone who's very interactive in groups and all, but being part of this WhatsApp group felt like I'm part of a big family because everyone's. I mean, there might be some fights here and there, small hustle, like small things that happen, but what I saw was pure helping nature from each other, trying to help the community, and I especially want to thank you because you started it and you helped, and you along with some of the admins helped it grow as well. So big kudos to you there, and I mean, I'm really grateful that you're working really hard in helping the community grow in this way. Okay.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. I really appreciate that. Yeah,
Yeah.
really
Uh,
appreciate it.
Coming to your professional scene, I have another question. There are a lot of professional people who want to become professional players. Uh, First question: what tips you would like to give young, growing competitive players for the tournaments and performing well in foot champions? Like, yeah, go ahead.
Well, I think what I would say to people is be extremely focused on improving your game and not getting the results. Like I, for myself, in this FIFA, I have only focused on improving my performance in terms of my game. I haven't really cared about the results. And I will say this right now, even though I'm a competitive player, I'm still not foot verified. There are other reasons behind it, but I will tell you as to why you should not rage play. Like I have always thought, and all FIFA players know this, that whenever, if there's something on your mind, if you lose a game and if you feel angry that why did you lose the game, take a break. This is something I have not done, and probably after this video you see this. Maybe I get verified really soon, and then you guys can join me in doing so, because these are the things that you have to keep in mind. Do not rage play, plan your games. In my opinion, depending upon your concentration, do not play more than three games if you're at a stage where you have a good record, good for champs records. And during tournaments, of course, you have to analyze your opponent's gameplay. You just cannot go into the game thinking my game is the best. That's one strategy, but the other is to, of course, study your opponent's game and plan your games according to it, because if you don't do that, then good players will always be a step ahead of you. I think this is mostly it. But learning from my own experience, I would suggest guys who really want to become good at FIFA that do not rage play. I am currently doing that. Do not do it. And once I stop doing that, then I'm pretty sure I'll actually, come forward with the results I've shown in the past 3 years of my competitive FIFA.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I totally agree. I think one point that I noticed was, especially what I don't do is analyzing opponents' gameplay or game style in the start because I'm someone who likes to play my way and I don't adapt to anything or something. I think the what you stressed on about opponent's gameplay is very important. Adjusting your gameplay to opponent's gameplay, I think, would be the differentiator between a casual player and a professional player. Like,
Indeed, I mean, I think if you're playing casually, you would just want to come out, just grab a controller, play with a friend, and just showcase your skills. Probably do some techers in game and just score some bangers. But then, when it comes to competitive FIFA, I think you have to be very strategic with your game plan. If things are not working to you, you have to switch formations. You have to see what your opponent is playing. For example, if your opponent's playing a narrow formation and you're not able to create from the center, just switch to a wide formation, probably like a 4-4-2 formation, where you think you can exploit your opponents from the wings. This is just one example of 1,000 gameplay strategies that I myself learned from the best players in the world. I keep watching their games, and I think this is how you learn. It's a cycle, you keep looking at players better than you, until you become the best version of yourself. So yeah, I think this is a very important aspect in my opinion that has helped me win so many tournaments over the course of time, and so many good foot champions finished last year as well. Yeah.
Very well said. Very well said. Agreed. Then coming to the next question, this is more related to your career. How is the scene with being signed up with an esports organization, ESR, and trying to look for an esports team? How's the scene going on with you?
So when I did get to a stage where I could call myself among the top players in India, at least in the top five. We keep obviously it keeps shifting, top five, top seven, top three. But when I was there, I did reach out to a German organization by the name of Esports Reputation, and these guys had started off with a Sid. A lot of you guys already know him. He played for M10 Esports, and then that's how it started. Then they approached Saransh. Then I spoke to them, and they were very interested in looking at top Indian talent. So I think once you build a profile, once you've accumulated your tournaments, whatever you won domestically, I participated in two international tournaments. That was a huge boost to my playing CV, and I knew this would help me a lot. Then a couple of ESL finishes that I won during the ESL Open Cup tournaments and all, when it started when there was no Ultimate Team tournaments, but it was valued at a very high level that time because that was the only thing we got to play. So all those things where you play recognized tournaments, where you finish good in foot champs, I think organizations do notice you. So this is like a talent management agency, and these guys will help me secure a good pro team, just like how Sid got M10 Esports, for example. And then of course, I mean, this is how players are signed by a talent management agency, and then they help them to get teams and have them under an umbrella so that they can just focus on playing and they don't have to worry about talking to teams much. Yeah.
Okay, understood. So basically, these guys make it easy for you to be signed up by a pro team.
Absolutely, but you have to work for it. I mean, they won't sign sign you up if you.
Yeah,
That's like a.
Signing to ESR is only a big deal in the start.
Of course it is, because of course it's a top agency and they would want to invest time and effort into people who are talented. There's so many talented players coming up in India. Like right now, I'm seeing just so many kids, like 18, 19-year-olds, playing so well, even the 16, 17. They're performing so well in foot champs and other tournaments. Like I hope LAN events resume soon because that's where your real skill is tested.
Yes.
But there's no delay, no lag, and all of that. So I think those are the tournaments that will help these guys to approach organizations in the future.
Thanks, Loki, for the insight about how esports organization works. The final question would be, I mean, I want to know what the answer is as well. How are you coping up with the pressure of being a professional player and you have to execute and deliver results every weekend with such bad gameplay issues? So, any tips and tricks like you want to give others just to keep your head in the right place?
I think what's most important is to isolate yourself from FIFA when you're not playing it. This is something that comes with experience. I'm pretty sure a lot of people of my age, of my level, like the level that I'm playing at least in my like in India at least, is that you have to just stop thinking about FIFA when you're not playing it, so that when you're playing it, your 100% focus is just FIFA. Because it has happened to me, and I'm speaking out of experience, that when you have a bad weekend, when you're not able to get the results that you want, you start thinking too much about it. And when you start thinking too much about it, it's just going to affect you. When you start playing, you'll be playing with full of rage and you'll be like, I have to prove something, and you just do not play your game basically. So this is something that I have focused on during LAN events as well, like the offline events, where if you lose one, the next one that you go to, you're not thinking about the past, you're only focusing on the present. And this is how I'm going to be improving in the coming months. And I'm pretty sure people who are watching this who wish to become competitive players like me, then you can actually go ahead and keep this in mind. I think that's what I do in life. So yeah, I think in my opinion, it's very important to release the stress physically. I mean, people can have different ways to do that. I mean, I personally work out a lot. like I do proper working out because I was a semi-professional footballer before I started playing FIFA. So I've always had that knack for fitness. And of course, people have different ways like yoga or probably just go out for a run if not proper fitness, and then something just walk around maybe. I think that's very important because you if you want to become a competitive slash FIFA a professional FIFA player, then I think you have to be physically fit so that you have a right mind, you have the right body, you're just not sitting in front of the console the whole time thinking you'll get better. You have to have a professional mindset. I think that's what I feel. Quality practice, if it's for 4 hours, 5 hours, the rest of the time you can probably work out, read something, go out for a walk, watch videos. I mean, that's how you release stress. But yeah, working out I feel is very important, at least for your abilities in terms of focusing on the game. That's really important.
Okay, thank you. I think that's a great insight that you mentioned about working out. I also work out a bit, and I feel a lot different when I work out and come back. And if I play, then my mind is in the right place. So I think that's a really good advice or suggestion that you've given there. Thanks, Loki, for all the insights. Let's just start off with the game. So, guys, we're playing two games, not home and away, just two games. We'll see how we can go ahead and compete with Loki with the team that we have. And let's try to give a good fight here. What do you say, Loki? Let's start off.
I think I'm pretty sure, man, you're gonna wreck me because if your viewers don't know, you're just not a YouTuber. You're an amazing player as well.
Oh,
I think most of the guys don't know that I've played against you a lot of times, and I'm pretty sure, man. Like you have won a couple of tournaments also, right?
yes.
Probably more than that. I think online and offline also, if I'm not wrong.
I mean, thanks for the kind words, but it's been a while that we played some competitive FIFA against each other. But those days were really good. I mean, we used to play almost every week, once or twice.
Yeah, I mean, like that's what like I mean, I'm pretty sure you're just not someone who just doesn't know how to go about the game. Your game sense is pretty good, so I think it's gonna be a close game. Yeah, bro. Let's go ahead.
Let's play them. Let's get
Let's do it. Let's do it. Right time for okay to wreck me.
What?
Bruno is so good in real life, bro.
Yeah. I mean, in FIFA, I don't think he will be. Whoa, whoa.
Oh,
What? I'm unable to even score the goal, man. I mean,
1 second. Oh, I thought he just gave a foul, bro. I thought he gave a foul, but
I was shooting. Why are you not using Van Dijk?
Bro, Van Dijk is too stiff in delay, so like I switched over to Gomez now.
Oh, he's good.
Gomez is really good, yeah.
Ah, I'm not getting the best goals, but my opponents are scoring like bangers.
Bangers, I swear, bro, I swear.
Oh, fuck.
I was gonna do a fake on the other side, not gonna lie, but that worked. I was gonna.
No, it was hard. I mean, I wanted both Neymar and Mbappe, so I thought. Oh, Alisson. Okay, first half, 1-1. One shot.
It's intense. Like I said, Akhil is not a casual player. You see that competitive side of him.
Yeah.
I can't see his camera for sure right now, but I'm pretty sure he's all fired up and
No.
ready to get those goals in. So like my sweat mode starts when I'm like down focusing right now. If you can see I'm sitting up and
Okay.
so whenever in champs also, whenever I'm like, I know I have to sweat like like a freak, I just go down
Put your head into the monitor.
Put your head in my monitor and then just focus on the game, like.
Hey. That. Oh, luck.
Maybe this delay is just so weird, bro.
I thought it's not that far, right? So I thought the delay, The connection. Oh shit.
Yeah, I
I
thought
just
that was
might have
offside, so
changed.
I waited. Yeah,
Oh, I thought I got the ball
Mbappe,
there.
Mbappe is clutch, man. Mbappe is so good.
Who's that?
Oh,
Oh, fuck, crazy.
CR7, man.
No,
That
this
should have
this
been
fellow.
Douglas
Oh,
Costa.
okay,
I
okay. Oh
Douglas Costa
fuck!
untradeable.
What a
Yeah, oh my
pass!
god.
This way, this. Oh!
I moved my keeper. I tried to move my keeper to the best, and I think he clutched up.
Okay.
He clutched up. He clutched up.
I thought I saw a gap, so I thought I went that side. Pass. What?
Renato, you beast.
Yeah, I mean, what I've observed is that his interceptions are world class. Normal defending is okay, but uh, ooh,
Oh my god, he pushed my own player, man. I pushed my own player.
yeah, I saw.
That attack, I ruined it, man.
Take it. Oh, what a save!
What a save. What a game, man.
GG's.
What a game. GG's. I kept trying those skill cancellations and trying to, get the best Techers goals for this video. Because I mean simple goals are just not our thing, Akhil.
Yeah, I mean,
Both of them.
especially when we are not. I mean, when you don't want to sweat, we're just having fun. Why do you have
That's
to?
what. That's what. Exactly. That's why I'm not even just, going down and like I sit usually and during my streams. I'm
Yeah.
not even playing like that because I legit see no point.
True.
But yeah, I think the game does need a lot of changes, bro. Like, I don't know.
How many every time we try to suggest that, can't help it.
Yeah.
Let's play one more game.
Done. I'll invite you.
It'll be fine.
Perfect. But how are you finding the game? Like, I think people should know your perspective as well, and not just the, not my perspective also. Because I think when you're playing casually, when you're playing seriously, the perspective of the guy who plays casually is much different. So
Like for me, Loki, like I'm a player of FIFA 19 or FIFA 18. Like for me, getting used to FIFA 20 was really tough. I couldn't just sit back, be patient. Not sit back, be patient and try to open up. I'm like a counter attack. I want to counter attack all the time. So it was really tough for me to get adjusted to FIFA 20. But FIFA 21, I thought initially maybe counter attacks are possible. Again, after I mean, I just right now I'm not in a. I mean, I feel FIFA 20 is back on again. Like my perspective has been like that, so I thought. I mean, how much ever I try to be patient and play according to my opponent. I mean, you know which opponent plays like patiently and all, which opponent will
patiently,
play.
yeah. Plus,
So-
there are guys whose defending is really good. There are guys whose attack is
Yeah.
really good, and there are guys who are extremely goated at both. So
Yeah. True.
so you have to adapt according to them. I feel.
I mean, I'm not able to because I only like playing my game quick. Like once I have the ball, I don't turn back. All I see is the front pass. So,
That's exactly how it should be. That's how FIFA should be. But
yeah.
then again, that's why you just want to enjoy playing fast.
True.
But in competitive FIFA, if you don't see a space, like if you feel your opponent's covering your angles really well, you have to go back, circulate, frustrate him a little.
Oh, okay,
I think
understood.
those are the kind of things that I have picked up from a lot of tournaments, because earlier even I used to just attack.
Yeah,
But
yeah. It used to pay off also, like in FIFA 19, FIFA 18 and all. But now, though,
FIFA 19 was definitely not a football game.
Oh yeah, true. It was like Rocket League.
Rocket League, maybe more like a reflection of your team name, Galactic.
True.
Shaolin shit, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Only the crossing while jumping and only scoring on volleys.
CR7
shit.
is so goated, bro. He's just so goated. That's why I've gotten Joe Gomez, man. He's really good. Like his acceleration is, lunge into the ball. It's crazy.
I think with him and Varane, it's the best.
Varane is the best. Varane is definitely the best. But I'm pretty sure, like,
Come on, Mbappe. No! Oh my god, I thought you would move it.
I knew, man. I knew you were gonna make a pass and take a shot if you.
Don't shoot. I'm just shooting it first time all the time. Oh shit. Huh? Whoa!
Oh my god. I was just trying new stuff, man. I think this is a very goated skill, and I've conceded so many goals like this, Akhil. I'm not gonna lie, in the weekend league against good players. So
Like that was automatic. You did it.
Yeah. No, the AIs, of course, AI blocks are so ridiculous in this game. Like, you know how OP they are. Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey.
He was there only, okay.
Whoa. Whoa. Take it, bro. Oh my god. Oh shit!
Oh my god, Mbappe, you messed it up, man.
What do we say? Like, insult to his game card. I shit. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Edison, how do you save that, man? Edison is just insane. You know, I have read Edison.
Oh.
I was just, yeah,
crazy.
but I can't link him up unless I play Walker CV, you know. So
Oh, yeah,
that's my issue. Unless I get an icon center back or maybe, then I can play.
Got it. Oh,
I can, man. Edison is just so coded, man.
too good, man. On. On. Oh. Okay.
All right, man. That deserves a celebration. That was prime CR7, man. I don't know if he'll ever do a reverse elastico in real life. I don't know anybody would do that except for the likes of Douglas Costa, because I think you've also seen Douglas Costa is like a proper skiller.
Yeah, true.
Like, just crazy.
GG's.
Crazy. GG's, okay, man. What a game. Like at the start, you were attacking, then I think you were lost in your thoughts for the second half. That does happen in a lot of games where you're just lost in your thoughts.
I mean, that brings us to the nice discussion that we had with Loki. I'm really happy that I started this year as well, because I feel more than last year, this year a lot of people are showing a lot of interest, and we've seen already around 18 verified players, I think, if I'm not wrong, Loki, from India.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
I think probably more than that now. Last week also three more guys.
Yeah, so I think it's really nice to understand their mentality. So starting off with Loki, we can get more people like Sakshan, CJ, maybe Sid is also there. Saransh, of course, we did it last year, but yeah. Thank you so much, Loki, for joining me today and giving your glimpse of insights of how you are as a professional FIFA player, and how you handle these situations like every like a professional FIFA player. So and also thank you for playing the game, man. I mean, I understood how to defend properly, because I was all over the place. Probably I'll just go back and see the recordings and try to learn few and pick up a few skill moves as well. So yeah, thank you for joining today, and I'm really grateful you had the time to do it for me.
Thank you so much, man, Akhil. I really enjoyed this, and I'm really happy that for the FIFA 21 season you chose me as the first guy to start off the series with. I'm pretty excited to see all the other players coming in and sharing their inputs. But I really enjoyed it, and like yeah, it just gives you a lot of confidence, a lot of motivation to succeed even further and take the community to the next level. When you have guys like Akhil to actually come out and approach competitive players like me and other guys to actually share their experiences. Guys, make sure to follow Takt Gaming on YouTube. This guy is going to come up with some amazing content, and I'm really excited to actually go ahead and join in for the future series next time. And I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for sticking by till the end. I'm leaving all the social links and Twitch stream link and YouTube link of Loki in the description below. I'm sure most of you guys already follow him because he's like everywhere on all social media platforms, on YouTube and on Twitch right now, where he'll be streaming most of the time. However, if you haven't dropped a follow or a sub on his YouTube channel, I request you to please go ahead and do so, because he is someone who has helped the FIFA Indian community immensely over the past 1 year, and I'm sure he has a lot of things to offer in the future as well. And if you like the video, hit that thumbs up button, and if you have any comments, just leave them in the comment section below. And as usual, it would mean the world to me if you could subscribe. And until next time, see.